Okay, today we're going to make a whole chicken in the air fryer. I have a chicken that's about 4 pounds. We'll see it later on. Right now I'm showing you the spices and herbs and oil that I'm going to put on it. So what we're going to do is mix this all together. First, 1 teaspoon of paprika. Then oregano. I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. Then thyme. A 1/2 teaspoon of thyme. Next, basil. 1/2 teaspoon of basil. And garlic powder. We're going to put 1 whole teaspoon garlic powder. And then we're going to put salt. And I like to use this coarse sea salt because I think it does really good, especially on a rub. And we're going to need about 1 tablespoon of that. So, about 1 tablespoon of coarse sea salt. And we need about 1 teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. So I'm just going to grind and grind until I think we have enough. I think that's about 1 teaspoon fresh ground pepper. Now, with that, we're going to mix it with 2 tablespoons of oil. Shake it around, kind of get them all mixed together good before I put the oil in. I'm using canola oil primarily because it has a higher heat point. It doesn't start, or smoke point for the heat. I really like olive oil, but it doesn't have quite as high heat point. And so anyway, I'm using canola because I don't have peanut oil or anything else. This works just fine, and most people have this anyway. So I'm putting 2 tablespoons of oil, canola oil, and we're going to make a paste out of this. Let me get a spoon to stir it with. Stir it up really good. There we go. And we're going to rub that on our chicken. So I'm going to move the camera over to the stove where the chicken is, and we will proceed from there. Okay, here we are where the chicken is. I'm keeping this stirred up good. And going to get a brush to put it on the chicken with. You can do this with your hands if you'd like. It's kind of a nasty job. That's why I'm using a brush. Strictly up to you. Doesn't make it taste any better or any worse. Either way you go. Now I'm going to flip him over. Put the rest of it on the back side. Coming along nicely. As I said before, this is about a 4-pound bird. It fit nicely within my fryer. My fryer's a 3.5 liter. It's not the larger one, it's the small. Not really small, but it's not the large size. But this bird will fit just fine. There we have him all covered in spices and oil. He's going to be a goodie. Now we don't have anything inside the bird, primarily because we want to roast him and we want him to get done in a reasonable amount of time. If you stuff things inside of him, it takes longer and longer for him to cook. Okay, so now we're almost ready. Now we're going to put him in the air fryer. Now I'm going to spray a little olive oil, because I have olive oil in the sprayer. I'll spray a little in there on that. Helps keep him from sticking. Then we're going to just pick him up and set him down breast side down into the basket. I'm going to go ahead and recover a little bit of this spices. Put them on him so they won't go to waste. Very good. Now we simply put him in, set the temperature on 360. And we're going to start out with it on the 30 minutes. That's the maximum timer that mine will do. And I'll be back when the 30 minutes is up. Okay, our 30 minutes are up. We're going to take it out and we're going to look at it. Okay, it's looking nice and warm and brown. Now we're going to go ahead and put it back in because it's not done, and we're going to turn it on for another 20 minutes because it needs to cook 50 minutes at 360 with the breast down. So I'll be back again in 20 more minutes. See how we're looking. Okay, almost time to check it. If all goes as planned, we should be turning it and going for 10 more minutes with the breast up. As soon as it kicks off, it will have been 50 minutes at 360, breast side down. There it goes. Yep. Okay, now we need to get something to turn it with because it's quite hot. I have a couple of spoons here that might help. Alright. Nice. And that smells so good. It's so juicy looking. Okay. Well, I better make sure that these legs are down so that they won't get caught up when I go to take him back out. There we go. Now we're going to put him in again for 10 minutes at 360 with the breast side up. Then we're going to check the temperature of the breast to see if it's done. So once again, back in 10 minutes. We're looking for a temperature of 165 degrees minimum in order to know that it's done. There it went. So we pull it out. And we stick this in it. But we don't hit the bone. Temperature is rising. Temperature is at 162. 163.5, 165. Temperature still rising. So we are in good shape. Just to make certain, I'm going to put it in on this side and check the temperature. The temperature is well over 165 again. So this baby is ready to get out of here. We get this thermometer out of it. I have this platter. I'm going to employ my 2 spoons again so that I don't burn myself. Pick this thing up, set it right out on the platter. And isn't that a beauty? So scrumptious looking. good looking. There you have it. Whole chicken made in the air fryer. Smells delicious. Completely done in 60 minutes. 50 minutes with the breast side down, 10 minutes breast side up. Make sure the internal temperature is 165 degrees. They're good to go. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned something to help you with your air fryer. Have a great day. Bye now.